Hello everybody, welcome to the December haul. This will be part 1 if we need it to be, but hopefully I can fit everything in within like 30 minutes. 30 minutes sounds good, right guys? So let's take a look at all the new additions this month. And we're going to be cracking some stuff at the end. I got 5 cars here that I'm going to crack. So let's look at the stuff that will be staying packaged first. Well, not forever. It'll be eventually opened. But let's first look at this. I was at Walmart last weekend, and I found a chase piece. Look at that. 7,500 or 750 pieces. M2 chase piece. Fruit apple pie. Look at that metal flake green. Oh yeah. So I'm not the biggest M2 collector, but I mean, you can't leave a chase piece behind. Like, look at that. That's so nice. Well, I collect the stock JDM cars from M2. That's it. The racing stuff I don't need, or this other stuff. But the funny thing is, both of the M2 chase pieces I've ever found are Dodge A100s. So weird. So that's my second M2 chase piece. And yeah, and I got 2 Dodge A100 chase pieces. Next with some Matchbox Superfast. Got the Land Rover Velar. 2018, does that say? It's hard to see. Looks like 18. It's hard to see with this bump in the package there. Look at that. We got front ends all done up nice. Look at the wheels. The side chrome. These are rubber tires. This vehicle does have an opening rear hatch. And nice details on the back. The package does not do it justice. Definitely will be an opening one in the future. Or candidate for opening in the future. Here's another one. The Chevy C10. I did really want this one. This one has the opening hood, and the engine is fully detailed on that. That's why there's no front end details. So the front end's all black, and the back end is too, which is odd. Don't know why they only done the sides. Maybe because of all the details they put in the engine bay. But yeah, I saw that thing, and it looks awesome. They painted it. Oh yeah, and the bed. The bed has that wood grain painting. Yeah. Or they decaled it wood grain, almost. I think it is a decal. Look at that, though. Wow. Definitely a keeper there. Well, they all are. Next, with some Hot Wheels Premium. We got the BMW M3 E46 from Fast and the Furious. This is from the 7th movie, and as the background shows there, it was in Race Wars. It was one of the cars parked up along the drag strip while Letty raced the Audi R8 in her Barracuda. So, yeah, but very nice details. This is a great car for, well, Fast and the Furious fans in general, and anyone who just likes BMW. Like, because without the packaging, you would not know this is from Fast and the Furious, unless you're like me and just knows every single car. But, like, that's just a very clean BMW for anybody who likes BMWs out there. Same with this next one. The M3 E36. So, the older model here. I think they call it, like, the race. Yeah. M36 Race. I do have other versions of this guy. Mainline versions. I think this is the first time it's in premium. The other M3 was a new casting. So this is from the second Fast and the Furious. Too Fast, Too Furious. Oh, what? Excuse me. I think they messed that up. I remember this car from the second Fast and the Furious. The Fast and the Furious, that is the first movie. I don't think this was in the first movie. Yeah, what is that back there? I think there's like a tractor trailer behind him. This was not, at least I don't think it was in the first movie. I know it from the second movie, when they were racing down the highway, and he kind of got cut off, and then he rammed into those water barrels. That was this car, I think. I think Hot Wheels made a mess up on the back of the package there. Because now I'm confused. I'm going to have to look into that. I thought this was from Too Fast, Too Furious, but that could have been a whole different BMW. Don't remember any BMWs being in the first movie unless it was like super hidden in the background. What is happening? There. Next we got some new team transporters. We got the Volkswagen Baja Bug and the Open Wide, which, you know, looks like a Dodge. Looks like a Dodge cab, almost. This packaging does not work. You can't. Well, in person you can see it good, but like through the camera, it doesn't work. It does not work at all. Take a look at the Volkswagen on the back there. That's what a lot of people buy this set for, the Volkswagen, but you can't go wrong with a truck to carry them. Can't go wrong with that. All race teams have their support trucks, and I like that setup here. So here's the Baja Bug. Do have front end details, side details. What's wrong with my camera? Oh, nothing. That looks like it's backwards. The number on the side looks like it's backwards. No details on the back. That's because there's nothing on the back except the engine, so. Very interesting car. I already messed up the camera. I don't know why it's doing that. But then we have this. The very classic 70s. Oh, it's 68. Almost 70s. Dodge Dart. Dragster. These classic dragsters are cool. And of course, we're not going to be able to get any focusing anymore because I already messed up the camera. With the white wheels and the pink paint, looks nice. It's a great combination there. Nothing on the roof. Oh, there is hood pins. So this cab almost looks like a 70s F-150. Almost, not really the grill, but like the side profile. If you were to pull this out and straighten it a little bit more rather than it being on that angle, that would look like an F-150. Maybe even a Dodge. The cab part right here looks like a Dodge. It's fantasy. It's always going to be like a mixture of things. Then here we got the 8 crate. So like a Ford Falcon wagon. Do like my station wagons. Very nice pearl white paint. With the green graphics on the side. What is that? Engine in the back. Wow. Mid-engine? Mid-engine station wagon? Okay then. Then this is the Alpha Pursuit. I think this is very interesting. Are we told... Let's see. No, it does not say anything about it being electric on the back there. It looks like an electric car. No interior, it looks like. Is there? Oh, there is. I see a dashboard. There is an interior. Back looks like a Mustang. Look like a Mach 1 Mustang. This should have been what the electric Mustang looks like. I like this way better than the SUV thing they came up with. If this was an electric Mustang, I would not complain. That's a pretty cool design. Next, this guy was very popular. Ow. This guy was very popular amongst you guys. The Eric Steinrod. So was it based off of a Chevy? I don't know, it's very modified. Look how wide that front end is. It's all chopped up hot rod. Number 52. I wonder if it's part of that Volkswagen race team there. I had number 52 on the side of it too. We got the whole back end's a roll bar. The engine sticking out of the hood. Pretty good design. We don't see a lot of fantasy hot rods like this. Those tires are huge. But yeah, we don't see much fancy hot rods like that. Usually we got futuristic cars. And then of course we got the Chevy Silverado Trail Boss LT 2019 model. I've been doing a lot of front end of cars, black plastic lately, or just plastic in general. Don't know how I feel about that, but if it works, it works. I guess they did that to get if they do the base black, then they can always do the front end black without even decaling it. So, and it always is blacked out on the real truck. There's no chrome on the Trail Boss. So the lifted suspension's okay. We don't need every truck to be lifted from Hot Wheels, but I guess that's their signature move. Matchbox gives us the stock things. But the real truck does have a lift kit on it, actually, though. Yeah, it does. So this is accurate, but the tires are just maybe a little big, a little wide. Overall, I do like the paint job. Even though it's not stock, it's pretty close to stock. I could see it coming with these graphics on it. Then we got some Johnny Lightning from the Barn Find set. We got the 1970 Plymouth Cuda in violet. Well, that's the name of it. In violet. In violet. In the color violet. In violet. That's confusing. Here we have it. It is a barn find for Johnny Lightning 50th year. So I think this is a 2019. Yeah, it's a 2019 release. It says right there. 2019. There it is. I like all the different panels on it. They do a lot of details with these barn find cars. The dirt, the rust, the missing parts. This one does have an opening hood, which that's the only thing they miss on these barn find cars. Well, I bet it's got to be somewhat realistic, because like the hood's been shut for years. So if you open it, there probably won't be much dust in there, because they like spray this dirt on while the hood's closed. So if you were to open the hood, the engine bay is going to be all nice and perfect. Doesn't look like the hood shuts that flush. We can make it shut flush. Well, it really doesn't need to be. It's a barn find. I guess I got a new car to put on the table here. And next, another JL. The Ford Ranchero, 1965. An ivory green poly. So yeah, it is green. At first look, it looks black, but it is green. Here, you know what? Look at flashlight. Give me, the camera's not gonna like that. Yeah. You shine light on it. It does look green. Better so Oh, it's better so off camera because this thing is doing weird lighting. It's focusing different to the light. I don't know what's wrong with it today. This looks like it does have an opening hood as well. And then a couple weeks ago, I did get some time to go to GameStop. Didn't find much, but I did get one of the exclusives, the Porsche. I was a little late already. Here's the Porsche. Same deco as the regular release. These store exclusives are fun to grab. And also, I got a couple 2021s there. Got the Toyota off-road truck. Toyota is back, guys. Can't wait to start collecting Toyota again. And speaking of Toyota, we got the star here of the 2020, probably the whole freaking 2021 line. The Toyota A86 Sprinter Torino. Or Torino. I don't know. But, well, maybe not the star. We got a lot of cool JDM pieces coming this year. This is one of many nice ones. The Hachiroku here in Falcon livery. Where's my... I've got the Supra somewhere. Hold on, guys. Should have grabbed this before. Let's get the Supra out. My spoiler's bent, don't mind that. Look at that. That is a great pair there. Will you focus for once? There. That is a great pair. The Falcon Supra and the Falcon Hachiroku. Yes. Hey. Now finally, Hot Wheels has a fair comparison to the Tamaka Hachiroku. And of course when Hot Wheels decides to do one, Tamaka's like, oh yeah, you see our basic, we'll up you a premium. So, December they did do a premium Hachiroku, and I should have that coming in the mail some point, so we'll take a look at that when it arrives. But just when we thought Hot Wheels did something good, Tamaka up ones them. Although there is a Hot Wheel premium one though too. Forgot about that. But we'll have to see. I don't know if it would be a fair comparison to see who did better. Hot Wheels or Tamaka. Definitely nice to see the Hachiroku back. Definitely nice to see that it is better proportioned casting. Next we got this Cadillac set. This set is pretty new. Like, it is very fresh. It is slated for the 2021 line. So this is a 2021, technically a 2021 Matchbox. So I don't have any of the main lines yet, but I do have the 2021 set. And this one's like coming off its card. Oh crap. This one's coming off its card there. Let me fix the background. I need a bigger space to work. Keep whacking the backdrop. I don't know where my emblem went. Dang it. Where did it go? Oh. It's down here somewhere. I'll have to find it after. So here is the 2015 Cadillac Escalade. This is... Will you focus? Jeez. This is car... I'm sitting here yelling at my camera. car number 1 in the Cadillac set. I think this is a repeat. The color tone is a little different, but this was released in 2017. So, a little dusty on there. Come on, the camera is all messed up because I just had a... If I let it focus on its own, I wouldn't have this problem, but it wasn't focusing on its own, so I made it focus. Now it wants me to do it for it every time. Can't stand it. But this is a great casting, the Escalade. I do have the white one from the 9-pack, or the 5-pack, which I do like that one. The pearl white with the black wheels, that's great. But next we got the return of the Cadillac CTS-V Coupe. This one, a lot of you guys like, and what the heck. Alright, apparently there's not a lot of glue on these packages because it slipped right out. No glue on this. Well, except at the top. This guy slipped right out of the package. Oh, goodness. But here it is, the CTS-V. I didn't plan on opening these today, but I guess they're going to want to fall out. Oh no, this is the CTS, not the CTS-V. Very nice. We haven't seen this guy in a long time. It's not even that old of a casting. It only came out in 2010. But we got very few releases of it. It will be back in a 9-pack. So, yeah, 2021 it will be in a 9-pack. So stay tuned for that. Here is the 1975 Cadillac Eldorado convertible. This is a new casting from Matchbox for 2021. So the first new casting to be out. Zoomage. We need that zoomage. Such a flat car. Look at it. It's so flat. This one, all of its glue is there. It's not coming out like the CTS. Not much detail on this one, actually. I mean, the casting itself is nice, but the only paint details we get are the chrome trim along the side here and a Cadillac on the back there. Or is it? Does it say Eldorado? I can't see. That is very nicely done, though. Card art is awesome, too. Next up is the Cadillac Ambulance. It's from 1963. This guy's not coming off a card either. The Cadillac Ambulance is a great one to collect. There's been so many great releases of this. And a couple of questionable ones, but... We got fire station on here. Say up top there. Paramedic. Matchbox Fire Department. No, it is a fantasy design. But it's very, I guess, true to the year. Plain and simple. But it looks so good. This one might just be my favorite. Maybe because of the color? I don't know, but this is the Sedan DeVille. And I just think the yellow on this looks so good. Look at that. Look at that. That's great. The card art is great. I like how the front end's kind of like dipping down a little bit, like it just put on its brakes. It like just rolled up here and put its brakes on. Yeah, that. This one could very much be my favorite. And lastly, the 6th car in the set. This is almost a new cast. It's a new mold, at least for the window piece. The 49 Cadillac Series 2 convertible. See, because it originally was released in green with the convertible. Now we got the soft top on here. So the top was down on the green one. Now it's up on the black release here. I think in the rest of the set because there are 6 more cars to come later this year. I think this car will be done again, but again with the top down. So this is black, plain black. I think this was a good, nicely done casting from Matchbox this year. Alright, so there's the Cadillac set with the unexpected CTS leaving its package. I gotta grab something. Hang tight, guys. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Dang it, dropped them. Alright, so I've got a couple more things to show you before I crack some cars and then leave you guys to your Saturday here. We got the Maisto Design 2009 Nissan GTR R35 car and trailer. Look at that Toyo Tires livery. That is awesome. To me, it doesn't make sense that there's a GTR pulling a trailer. So I think I will do some customizing on this. Take the trailer hitch off the GTR and stick it on, maybe the hard body from Nissan, or from Matchbox, the Nissan hard body from Matchbox. Well, that does have a trailer hitch already. I gotta see if it will fit on here. But if not, we can cut that off and put this one on if it doesn't fit. And we will have, and then we can paint the hard body flat black with orange. And we will have matchy-matchy. Maybe I can find some Toyo Tire stickers somewhere. And we will have my own team transporter. So we don't need GTR pulling trailers. No, that's not good. Like, why would you even be pulling the trailer? He's supposed to go in the trailer. When the trailer hitch is on, it doesn't fit. But you can take the trailer hitch off. It has a screw in it. It does have rubber tires. It does have almost TE37 wheels on there. Kind of like loosely replicated TE37s. Oh, and mystery model. Yes, look at. I got a mystery model. You guys know what it is in there? Black. That's the Datsun. Yeah, so excited to find this at Walmart. Found it with the Cadillacs, actually. I had a couple minutes to spare, so I saw the mystery boxes. I'm like, well, it doesn't hurt to look through there. So I started looking. Well, I took the first box out, and I saw that behind it was a sealed box. And I'm like, oh no, we're not even going to bother looking through this opened one. This sealed one has to have the Datsun in it. And it did. So. And a couple more Matchbox here before we crack some. Put this over here. We got the new Coffee Cruisers 5-pack. Coffee Cruisers. This is a 2021 pack. Hence the logos on the back here. This is a great pack. I have to show it like this. Got the Volkswagen Beetle, the Lotus, what is it? Lotus Europa. The Plymouth sedan, right? Yeah, Plymouth sedan. The Chevy AD stepside. Yep. Well, 3100. 1947. And the Dodge Monaco. I love collecting the Dodge Monaco there. Yeah. This and the Chevy are probably the real reasons I got this pack. But, and then I almost found the complete second half of the Target series. So we got the Porsche 914 Rally, or 911 Rally. So all the designs on these cars are throwbacks. So all these designs have been done some way, somehow, in some form before. So this could have been done on a Porsche casting back in the 80s. Because this is a new casting. This casting that didn't exist in the 80s. But this deco must have been done on a Porsche back in the 80s. So that's what this whole set is about. It's reviving decos rather than cars. But they're putting it on a car similar or sometimes the same as the car that it used to be on. So I did see someone who did compare these, but I forgot what this one was, what it used to be. This 33 Ford Coupe, this casting is a remake of an old casting from the 80s. So that casting was huge. I had one and it was huge. This one, nice and small. So this deco was on that car years ago. So they had recreated it and put it on here, which I love. Card art is amazing. And this is blue. This is a Metal Flake blue. Yeah. Next here is the Ford Crown Victoria. Don't know how this one made it into the set. It's supposed to be an 80s throwback set, but the original car with this deco came out in 2010, which it was the Crown Vic that had this in 2010, except it had black bumpers. I don't know if I had chrome on the wheels or not, and it had a different sign. It had that big bulky sign on the roof there. I did kind of like that, because that's how the real ones are. I don't like this little stubby, but yeah, so this deco is a repeat, but the casting's just done a little bit differently because it doesn't have the black bumpers and the sign is different. This Dodge Viper, I don't know how this one made it in here either, because again, the original one was from the 90s. This is the same casting, I think, well, almost. It's a little retooled because it doesn't have the suspension anymore. And so this one, the only difference from the 90s one is the wheels, honestly. And then it had suspension. There's the Viper. And lastly, I did not get the Toyota, which I am bummed about. We did get the Silverado, or the step-side pickup, 1975. I don't recognize this design. I don't know what model this design used to be on. I should look into that. But this package is crunched. But, yeah, we'll have to figure that out. I don't recognize this design. But that is it for them. 5 more cars to look at, then we are done here. And we're gonna crack these 5. We will crack them. I don't crack much stuff unless it's a review. But we'll take a look at these. No problem. These are the last new models for Matchbox in 2020. Let's grab the turntable. Let's grab our light. That made it go. Oh, I gotta put these trees back up here too. But we got all the new castings from Matchbox now. So we're gonna crack the last 5 that I haven't cracked yet. This one is probably the most popular and also my least favorite. The Bugatti Divo. 2018 Bugatti Divo. So, what do we got here? We got the trim on the bumper. Headlights are done. Side vents are done. Got this line there, I don't know. That blue trim. Flat black on the roof. The whole model itself is flat gray. 2018 Bugatti Divo. And then the back there is painted. Tail lights. And the 5-spoke wheels. Oh yeah, you know I like those 5 spokes. And while you're looking at that, I'm going to crack the 1956 Prowl sports truck. We were supposed to get the Mazda 3 this year, but COVID delayed that one, unfortunately. But we did get the Tomica one, so there's a plus. Here's the Prowl sports truck in yellow. Almost looks like a cartoon vehicle. But it is a real truck that exists. Never seen one. I bet they're super rare. Nice details on the back and front. So yeah, super weird proportion vehicle, but that is realistic, so we'll go with that. And then between the 2020 Jeep Gladiator and the 2020 Corvette, I don't know what one I like better. So we'll get them open and decide here. If the Jeep Gladiator had doors, but I like this for trying something different and doing the roof and the doors removed, because you can totally do that on the real thing. My only complaint is, well, wait, remove that. My only complaint about the Gladiator here, if they're gonna do it without the doors, they should have put a little more detail into the freaking steering wheel. That looks horrible in there. But otherwise, nicely done casting. Love those off-road wheels. And I'll crack the Corvette. Oh yeah, I think I like the Corvette. Yeah. Even though the real card, not really. I don't really like the real one. This Matchbox version is so nice. Look at that. Headlights are nice. Headlights are done. Taillights are done. We got the engine done back there. Taillights. Wheels. I've seen a lot of them around, oddly. Don't know where people got all this money from to buy these, but they're around. Took a picture of a couple of them. They're very weird to see out and about because they look like Ferraris, and you don't see Ferraris every day. So definitely an affordable Ferrari, I guess. But we'll open the last car here. This is the Porsche 550 Spider. 1955 Porsche 550 Spider. These inner plastic pieces, they're so chintzy. These plastic pieces, look at this. Look guys, just ripping it apart. Ripping it apart. That's so cheap. Cheap, cheap, cheap. So here it is, the Porsche. That's got some nice stance. I'm digging that. You know, I'm not much of a Porsche guy. That looks they did good on this. These moving parts cars are top of the line Matchbox. And of course, do got the opening back end. There we go, dropping them. It's slippery. The sides are, but it's got this nice polish on it. It's slippery. Can we get zoomage on the interior? Oh yeah, look at that. That is what the engine bay of the Chevy C10 looks like. Almost. Not. It doesn't have an air-cooled engine, but almost what it looks like. The details, I should say. It's the amount of detail you can expect in that engine bay. So, yeah, if you've got that in the package, I suggest you open it. I really want to open mine. But we'll wait for that time. I can't control myself if I just start opening everything. I'm going to want to open more. That's why I do a bunch at the same time, so I can crave that. As I'm continuing to rip this plastic piece apart, because it is fun. There is some new models here. Don't know if I'm going to be buying the new models next year. Hey, what are you doing there? Don't know if I'll be doing the new models next year. Unless they're JDM. But I don't think I'll be opening them. So, there we go. Thanks for watching. That is the end of this haul. Lots of stuff that I have to go put away now. Yay. Take care, guys. Bye. Oh, and Happy New Year. Yep, today's the 2nd. Bye.